Hi guys, this is our review video for division questions with quotients 20 or larger. Sorry, when I rewatched the video that I took earlier on, I realized I cut this part of our my explanation off. So I had 84 divided by 4 here. So 20 times 4 is 80. 84 minus 4 would leave me with 4 more. Then 4 divided by 4, like I have here, is 1. So that's why I have 21 right here. So I realized I had that cut off. I'll try and make sure I keep everything in the picture this time. All right, so for review, let's jump to number 2, which is 68 divided by 2. So I give you some help on this one here. I tell you that the answer is going to be 30 something, right? I told you 30 times 2 is 60. So if I went 40 times 2, that would be 80, and I'm only trying to get to 68, so that would be too much. So 30 times 2 is 60. So if I have, how many steps, my next question would be, how many more would I have to do to get to 68? Okay, so 60 to get to 68 would be 8 more. You know what I mean? I'll write it over here to try and make it maybe a little more clear. 68 divided by 2, I know that 30 times 2 is 60, so that would leave me with 8 left over. Now my question is 8 divided by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Right? It takes 4 2s to get to 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So now I have 30 and 4. Right? That would leave me with nothing left over to worry about. I'm not even going to worry about doing anything more that way. I just know that it's 34 times 2 in order to get to 68. So 68 divided by 2 would be 34. Question 3. Question 3 is 78 divided by 3. I haven't helped you out with how many steps it's going to, with the first part of how many tens it's going to take to get there. So let's figure that one out. So 10 times 3 is 30, and 20 times 3 is 60. 30 times 3 is 90. That'd be too much. So it's going to have to, your answer is going to be 20 something. Our quotient's going to be 20 something. So 20 times 3 is 60. All right, so if I've got 78 divided by 3, just writing it over here, if I have 60, 78 take away 60 would leave me with 18 more. So now my question is 18 divided by 3. That's a way easier question than 78 divided by 3. How many 3s does it take to get to 18? Well, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh, it takes 6 more 3s. 6 times 3 is 18. So we have 20, and then we had 6 more. So that means 26 times 3 is 78, and 78 divided by 3 would be 26. Next question. Number 4, 92 divided by 4. Okay, well, I know my answer is going to be more than 10 because 10 times 4 is 40. I know it's going to be more than 20 because 20 times 4 is 80. But I know it's going to be less than 30 because 30 times 4 is 120. So my answer is going to be 20 something. So 20 times 4 is 80. How many more will I have to get to get to 92? Well, 80 plus 12 would be 92. And now my question is 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So 20 plus 3, 23 times 4 is 92. So 92 divided by 4 would be 23. Number 5. 86 divided by 2. So I know 10 times 2 is 20. 20 times 2 is 40. 30 times 2 is 60. 40 times 2 is 80. And 50 times 2 is 100. Oh, 50 times 2 is too much. So it's going to have to be 40 something. 40 times 2 is 80. Then, to get from 80 to get to 86 is going to take 6 more. Now my question is 6 divided by 2. Well, 6 divided by 2 is just 3. So 40 and 3. 43 times 2 is 86. Number 6. 96 divided by 3. Okay, well, I know that 10 times 3 is 30, 20 times 3 is 60, 30 times 3 is 90, 40 times 3 is 120. That's too much. So it's got to be 30 something. 30 times 3 is 90. Now, how many more will I have to go to get to 96? Well, 90 plus 6 is 96, or 96 minus 9 is 90. Or sorry, 96 minus 90 is 6. So now my question is 6 divided by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Just takes 2 3s to get the 6. So now I have 30 and 2. 32 times 3 is 96. So 96 divided by 3 would be 32. Next question. Last page, guys. 88 divided by 4. So I have, how many 4s does it take to get to 88? I know 10 times 4 is 40. 20 times 4 is 80. So it's going to be 20 times something. I know it takes 8 more. 88 is like 80 and 8, right? So 8 divided by 4 is 2. So that's going to be 20 and 2. 22 times 4 is 88. 88 divided by 4 is 22. Number 8. $70 divided by 2. Well, I know 10 times 2 is 20. 20 times 2 is 40. 30 times 2 is 60. 40 times 2 is 80. That's too much, so it's going to have to be 30 something. 30 times 2 is 60, which would mean to get the 70, I would take 10 more. 60 plus 10 is 70. Now I have 10 divided by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 30 and 5, or 35 times 2 is 70. So 70 divided by 2 is 35. Last question. Last question is 87 divided by 3. So how many 3s does it take to get to 87? Well, 10 times 3 is 30. 20 times 3 is 60. 30 times 3 is 90. That's too much. So it's going to have to be 20 something. 20 times 3 is 60. Now, how many more from 60 do I have to go to get 87? Well, 60 plus 27 is 87. Now, my question is 27 divided by 3. Done this question before. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So I have 20 and 9. 29 times 3 is 87. So 87 divided by 3 is 29. All right, guys. That's some pretty tough stuff. Hopefully it went well for you. Let me know if you have some problems along the way. Bye, guys.